Kayla, I'm a registered dietitian.
Hi, Allie Melendez. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you today?
Good. I'm a little tired, but I'm doing pretty well.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Nothing new.
Good.
Oneonta.
Yeah, I went there for
That's
4
so
years.
funny.
So
Me
I
too.
went undergrad. Oh, that's awesome. When did you graduate?
I graduated a couple of years ago, probably like 5 now. How about you?
Yeah, I graduated 8 years ago. I love that
Wow.
school though.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What was your favorite restaurant?
Oh my gosh, the Yellow Deli.
Me too.
I think that's still around. I don't know,
Yep,
but
I think so. I hope so.
I love that place. It's
Where'd
so
you
good.
live?
I lived on campus for the first 3 years.
Okay.
And then my senior year, I moved to Ford, I
Oh.
believe. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's great.
So what'd you do after graduation?
I met my husband senior year, and then I decided that I wanted to do grad school, but we planned to go together. And basically, he got a job, and he opted out of grad school, and I kind of just followed him.
Okay.
And, I mean, it worked out, I'm happy. I
Good.
went to grad school for a little bit, and then I just ended up, he helped me get a job, and he helped me get into advertising, and so,
Nice.
yeah, I was I
Very
was
nice.
communications major, so, I mean, we just kind of, I figured, you don't really need, like, the graduate degree for it, you
Yeah.
know. But it worked out. I really
Good.
like
Perfect.
it, so it's good we're happy,
Good.
It's a great
Where do you live?
marriage. Long Island.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very nice. You have kids?
Yeah, 2 kids, a 3-year-old and 5-year-old.
Busy.
Yeah, but they're the best.
Good,
I love them.
So what brings you in today?
I mean, I've just been struggling lately with, like, I feel like I've put on a few pounds, especially recently. I mean, I know that I'm stressed. I know I'm not, like, getting the recommended amount of sleep, which I don't even know what that is at this point in my life. And I know, I'm probably not taking care of myself the way that I used to, and
Okay.
I'm just frustrated because I feel like I don't really have time for myself, and I feel like when I do have time for myself, I don't have the energy to be working out and, making healthy foods. I just kind of pick on whatever's in the house, so it's
Okay.
hard for me.
Okay. Do you mind if I take notes?
No, of course,
Okay.
absolutely.
Thank
Yeah, no problem.
Did your doctor refer you?
Yes, yeah, I
Okay.
did. Mhm.
So how much do you weigh now?
About 165 pounds, and
Okay.
I am 5'5".
Okay. Interesting. So what's like an average day for you, would you say?
I mean, I'm up early, getting the kids, ready, preschool and first grade, and I don't know, like, I get them ready, I pack their lunches, I send them off, my husband takes them, and then I get myself ready last for work, and I'm always rushing, so I don't have time to pack a lunch. I usually skip lunch because I'm
Okay.
working, and I feel like I'm always behind, so I'm just constantly, like, trying to get my work done during my lunch break, and then I leave, and it's an hour and a half commute, so, I'm in the car for 3 hours a day. It's a lot. And just when I get home, I'm just so exhausted that I just don't want to cook anything, I'm constantly just kind of, I bring a bag of pretzels to work, or carrots and ranch. I like to eat carrots and ranch a lot. And I'm just picking on that throughout the day. And when I get home, I mean, whatever the kids ate for dinner, and it's normally just what I have.
Okay. So you're saying that you pick mostly because you're so busy?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So you don't consume that many meals?
Like
big
no,
sit down?
I mean, my husband is really good at cooking, so if
Okay.
there are times when he does make, the pasta, and he loves home foods, comfort foods. I mean, I know that that's bad, but that's what we love, so he'll make,
Okay.
pasta dishes a lot, and chicken cutlets and chicken parmesan, and I mean, so I'm kind of eating that when
Okay.
I get home a lot if I'm not just
But you
cooking
don't
on
really
something.
sit down as a family, you just kind of...
Not with
have
my
it later
schedule.
at night?
Yeah,
Okay.
not with my schedule.
And would you say that lunch is your first meal? I said you said you skipped it, so
Yeah,
do you eat breakfast or?
I mean, sometimes I'll make, my husband will pick up, like, shakes or those naked shakes or whatever,
Okay.
and I'll have that on my drive. But I'm not a big breakfast person. I've never
Okay,
been.
but it's always good to
So-
eat something.
Yeah, I mean, I
First
just
meal.
have that, and it holds
good.
me over until, then I get to the office and I'm just picking.
Okay.
So,
So, do you think you would be willing to make any changes in your schedule to
yeah.
maybe have more meals, less snacks?
Definitely.
Okay.
I just need to find the time, but I would like to know what to do that when I do find the
Okay.
time.
So would you consider maybe, say your husband makes a meal, would you
Mhm.
consider then bringing that to lunch the next day? Does
Yeah,
that sound like a good thing?
I would. Yeah, definitely. I
Okay. And do you think instead of the pastas, what do you guys like? Other foods? What kind of foods do you like
would.
besides just pasta?
I mean, I don't know, we don't try. It's not like we really eat out often
Mhm.
or anything, so. And I can't really say I'm the biggest fan of salads. I used to be all the time in
Okay.
college, but now I just feel like it's almost like a hassle to put together everything, and
Uh-huh.
have it. It doesn't stay fresh for long, so,
Okay.
not really eating too much salad. But do you think that if I just went to salad instead of that, that's better for me? Or?
Well, no, not necessarily salad. There's other things. There's meats. Do you like meats?
Yeah,
Are you?
yeah,
okay.
definitely.
So you're not a vegetarian. Is
Mhm.
anyone in your house?
No.
Any gluten intolerance? Anything like
No,
that?
no, nothing. My kids are good. No allergies. My husband's good.
Okay, so maybe different grains,
Mhm.
vegetables, meats.
Right.
You could change things up like that.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
I mean, what do you recommend? Something, my commute's long and we don't,
Mm-hmm.
the fridge, I don't really like to put everything in the fridge at work. And that's why I just bring a snack to pick on. But what do you think I should bring to work that would be better than just picking that would keep me full?
So maybe keep something that you don't necessarily have to put in the fridge, like something that's you maybe not like a chicken that has to stay cold.
Right,
Maybe
right.
just a little quinoa salad. Do you like
Okay.
quinoa?
Yeah, honestly, I
Okay.
do. I haven't had it often, but the couple times my sister's made it,
Oh.
I like it. So
Uh-huh.
I could get her recipe and
Good.
probably figure out how to do that.
Okay.
I know it was
So-
simple, so I could find the time to do
Good.
that.
And how about snacks? You said you have like carrots with ranch. How much ranch would you say you have with?
Probably a lot.
A lot?
I mean, I go through like 3 bags of carrots a week. I mean,
Okay.
with ranch though, always. Otherwise
Uh-huh.
it's too dry and I don't like
Yeah.
it. But then when I have my pretzels, they're dry, so I need to have
Uh-huh.
like both textures. But yeah, I don't know. So probably a lot of ranch, honestly.
Well, there's other besides just regular ranch dressing. There's
Mhm.
some alternatives like there's yogurt-based ranch dressing.
Oh, I've never
That-
heard of that.
Has
Okay.
a little more protein and lower in fat and things like that. So if you want to try that,
Yeah, definitely give
Um,
that a try.
hummus too. That's a good
Mhm.
alternative.
Right,
Or
right.
even like guacamole with it. Something that's a little more has more protein and fiber and things like that. Would
Yeah.
be a good.
Definitely, it's worth the try. I mean, I could just pick this up, on my way back from work one night and just probably put it together.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not like a big deal.
No.
Yeah.
And do you drink coffee, teas?
Yes, I absolutely need my coffee in the morning with.
Okay.
I know it's so bad. I need my creamer full of sugar, and then I
Okay.
sometimes need to add a little more sugar.
All right.
I mean, that's just the only way I'm like up and
All right.
going throughout
And you
the
need
day.
that throughout the day.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. How many cups do you have a day?
I probably have. I try not to have more than 2. Usually, if I need the second one, it's right before I commute home from work.
Okay.
So, yeah. So but I try to stay to 1.
Okay.
Honestly.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And do you consume alcohol at any point?
Yes, guilty. I do after I put the kids to bed, or if they're already sleeping. My husband will join me, and we'll have like a glass or 2 or wine.
Okay.
Usually, this is. I want to say 4 to 5 times a week, honestly, and we only really stick to red,
Okay.
but but we'll have about 1 to 2 glasses a night before bed.
Okay. And how big is that glass using your hands?
Ugh. Like a full wine glass,
Okay.
I'd say, about.
So maybe at night, if you enjoy that with your husband, you should
Mhm.
definitely keep doing that. Good for your relationship and everything.
Yes,
Relax after work.
definitely.
But maybe keep it to 1 glass. And the
Yeah.
coffee, also try to keep that to 1. If
Yeah.
you want to try to cut back on the sugar, that might be a good idea.
Mhm.
Because we are trying to lose a couple pounds here.
Right. I
That'll
mean,
be
I
best for
do
you.
like tea. I just feel like it doesn't work for me as well, but also haven't
Okay.
tried anything. Do you recommend, anything that could keep me energized instead of like the cup of coffee or the second
Well,
cup?
teas do have caffeine too.
Right.
Green teas.
Okay.
I personally love tea,
Mhm.
but if you like coffee, keep drinking coffee. Just
Okay, great.
it's not the coffee itself; it's what you're putting in it.
Right, I know, definitely.
So maybe just think about that.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about different sugars and
I mean,
creamers?
what are the options? I mean, I know like a sugar-free creamer would probably be better than the creamer or whatever. But what's the difference with like non-fat things and then no sugar added products? Do you know?
Well,
like,
they're 2 different things. One,
Okay, I don't know
sugar
which one's,
and
like, better for
but
you.
a lot of times when things are non-fat, they do add sugars. So you definitely want to read the labels. And just keep everything balanced. It's okay to have fats. It's okay to have sugars.
Okay.
But everything in moderation. You want to have a little bit of everything.
Definitely.
And don't overdo it. So mostly we want to cut back on the snacks.
Yeah.
And try to eat more meals.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could handle that?
Yeah, definitely. I think I just need to, get up in the morning and prepare a lunch because I do have that extra time. Like if I do wake up early, but I just put it all on my husband and my kids. But my husband's more than capable of. He helps me out a lot, and I give him a lot of credit for that. So I could definitely use some of that time to prepare my own meals. I think for the day. Yeah.
Good. All right. So any questions?
No, but I would definitely like to keep in touch with you, and then
yes. I would like to meet again next week, and we can look at how you're doing, see how you're cutting back on the snacks, and keep an update. I want you to keep a food journal of what you're eating throughout the day.
Okay. And should that be, like all the ingredients in that food too, or just kind of
write down everything. Say you had a salad or you had a pasta. Write down if there was cheese in the pasta. Everything that was kind of in there.
Got it.
Write down when you had it. And if you were able to sit down with your family, sit down at work, or if you were just kind of grabbing and go.
Right. Okay. Okay, definitely. I think I could do that.
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome.
It was so nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Kayla. I appreciate it.